Hi beautiful people, welcome to part 2. In this video you're going to hear Gypsy, in my opinion, sucking up to Natasha Cooper, and she gives an explanation to her posting a day before the demise of her mum.
I know that we have gone at it a few times, and there is not a lot of creators that will put the bullshit aside and stand on facts, and I respect the ones that do. So I will say you earn some respect from me, and by standing on the facts and speaking out about this. I think it's very important to stick to factual stuff instead of conspiracy theories. And so I respect you for that. I appreciate you for that. And I just want to let you know that.
Well, I appreciate that. And here's the thing. At the end of the day, it's like I said, and Christy and I've talked about this a lot. You know, the case is one thing, but this bullshit is another. And I have never cared about the stupidity, but enough is enough. And this mess is so far out of hand. It's just, okay, I'm turning the damn comments off. People, listen, grow the fuck up. That's where I'm at with it. You know, and I said this, and I know I've said this a lot lately on every channel that I've been on, but at the end of the day, life is fucking short. And I have seen that firsthand more times than I care to have this last year. And I have a completely different perspective on things and life in general these days because of the things that have happened in my personal life. When you literally sit and watch people that you love die and waste away to nothing, it gives you a completely different perspective on life. And to see these people on here who just continue to make up nonsense and to go after people and to, you know, just day after day after day after day, the same bullshit, new bullshit, every bullshit, picking apart every word you say, everything you do. And I mean, they do the same shit to me too, not on anywhere close to the same scale as you, but I mean, it's ridiculous.
First and foremost, my deepest condolences go out to Natasha and her family for their loss. And Natasha is absolutely right, life is too short. Her loss is not comparable, in my opinion. Gypsy was the one that cut her mum's life short. Dee Dee's life was literally cut short by her own daughter, who consciously planned and plotted to have her mother killed, period.
And all of mine started with fancy. Every single thing about me that is out on the internet that people go to and run with and originated with fancy. So I can relate to that bullshit. And I still have channels that go live about me. When you're that obsessed with one person, you are the person that has the problem, not the person that you're talking about. The fact that you are spending that much of your free time that you could be using to spend with people that are in your real life, that you care about, that you love, who may not be here tomorrow, you're the person that has the problem, not the people that you're talking about. And you know, this back and forth, you know, petty bullshit, you know, whatever, feuding and fighting, you know, the drama stuff can be fun sometimes, but it's not even fun to me anymore because I don't have time for it. I want to enjoy, you know, what time I have. My sister was 42 years old and she died in January.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. She lived 6 months from the time she was diagnosed with cancer. Until the day she was diagnosed, or the month before, perfectly healthy, nothing wrong with her. None of us know what tomorrow is going to be like for us. And we are all literally one diagnosis away from a completely different life. And some of them, I don't even think that affects them. It's crazy to me. Because, I mean, you saw some of the comments in the chat. They were going at the fact that, you know, oh, Gypsy's done this and Gypsy's done that. But yet they celebrate and people like Morbid and Nina and I, every Rose and all of these to
Yeah, they
to
encourage
do these
people to
crazy
do.
things. And I'm going to
But
tell
then
you,
play victim constantly.
the stuff
And
about
something happens back to them.
the whole baby situation is really what got me pissed off.
It's annoying as fuck.
That's where I drew a hard line. I already had drawn a line, but the hard line came with the whole baby mess, because I had people put out the fact that, you know, Lindley was born before I ever announced it. I had people putting up pictures of the hospital where she was being born. That shit's dangerous. And I had this conversation with Christy when Gypsy first found out she was pregnant. You know, I was worried because I know how crazy people are. And it just takes one unhinged person to think that they're doing something, you know, right, to do something absolutely horrific. And that's not okay. It's not okay for people to invade into your personal life and put people that you care about, especially innocent children, in danger. Those of us who've been around for what seems like freaking forever, because it seems like it's been, in some ways, it seems like it's been forever ago. But
yeah, Natasha, you're an OG.
I know. I feel it too. Trust me. But for those of us who've been around since back in the day, and I mean, it's literally wash, rinse, repeat. It's so many people have done the exact same thing, you know, and they come into this, and it was funny to me how many people, when Gypsy got out, came out of the woodwork and were only interested because she was out, and they were just interested in the gossip and didn't know anything about the actual case itself, because that's the only thing. I mean, I care about the cases, and all this other mess I don't care about. But at some point, because I mean, I am invested in this, and I mean, I've always said this, in some ways I feel protective of Gypsy, and I always have, because it would piss me off at the shit that freaking Fancy was doing even back then. So I would try to warn her, hey, this shit, what the fuck? And Fancy, the only word that I can use for Fancy at this point, what word can I use?
Deranged.
I don't know that there's one word that I don't know that there's one.
I don't know. She got a whole new theory. She got a whole new theory.
It's not new.
about the
She's the expert. An expert doesn't have a new theory.
It's
An
not
expert
new.
doesn't have a new theory.
She's had that theory since 2019. It's not new. It's just one that she's washed, rinsed, repeated, and added a little bit extra on. And because Gypsy made a post, now, oh, that's breaking news.
Exactly. I didn't want to be on social media on the 10th. And so I can send you the screenshot from my phone of when I took that picture, the sonogram picture, on June 10th at 2-something in the afternoon with Ken, and I just simply posted early. I didn't want to be on social media on the 10th, so I posted the day before because both days are difficult.
The fact that you even have to address it and speak about it it infuriates me.
And they're like, you did, that proves that you did the crime. No, I just simply freaking posted early. Like, why does there have to be some big, grand conspiracy theory about this?
Because
if they follow the case
to talk about. I mean,
if they follow the case, they have no facts.
Anybody who still listens to her after the whole bloodbath theory is, y'all need psychiatric evaluation yourself. I mean, give me a break.
Freezer truck.
Wait, you mean she didn't get a freezer truck? Oh, I'm sorry. I need to make sure.
Freezer truck? No, they wheeled her from the shed into the house.
That was the second theory.
That's the one that took me out. I'm over here like, yeah, nobody would have noticed that. No, nobody would have noticed.
What took me out was the freezer truck, Natasha. Like, literally nobody's going to notice a fucking freezer truck sitting there for 24 hours, really?
Not to mention, my mom was like 260 pounds or something like that.
That's what I said.
What?
I literally said that. I said, so you mean to tell me that Gypsy and Nick put her in a... what? And
no, according to these people, not even Nick, remember? Because Nick, yeah.
Well, yeah, Gypsy.
Right, just me. Right. Just me.
No, it was her and Dan.
Yeah, Dan.
Or Dave.
God, not that.
Or Brian.
Well, then
It was
after
David
that,
Blanchard.
then it was the DA too. I mean,
Look, David had to private his Facebook because Fancy and them was harassing him.
Pay attention. Not a peep out of Gypsy Rose when Bree talks about David Blanchard. Just saying.
Basically, taking shit off of his Facebook and everything. Like he had to private all of his
She was on
accounts.
a live stream talking about how she was going over his Facebook and like looking at all his shit, and all of a sudden it all fucking like went away because he blocked her. Like while she was doing, I'm dead ass serious. I was watching it when she did
David
this.
Blanchard blocked her and privated all of his stuff where you can't see. Like that's what he had to do because of Fancy and one other person, which I'm not going to mention because she isn't with the drama anymore. But yes, because they were like stalking his Facebook, taking pictures like from his Facebook. It's really sad because you know what, he was traumatized by this too. Like they're hurting other people when they do this shit. Like hang it up.
here's my thing about it. What are they accomplishing? What is all of this nonsense accomplishing?
A new follower.
Clicks, views, attention, gifts.
That's what I was getting at. If I wanted to, I could have talked about this every day for the last however long. And I could have made money. I could have whatever. At what point do you say, why? Why am I still talking about this? What if you're not accomplishing something that is in some way, shape, or form going to lead to some type of positivity or some type of positive change or outcome? What are you doing? And why?
Maybe it'll stop when the Menendez brothers get out. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Watch, they're gonna get out, and then everybody's gonna praise them. They're gonna get a platform, and then give it 2 or 3 months, and they're gonna do the same thing. The internet is gonna do the same thing to them as
Absolutely.
they did to me. And I
Sadly, it won't be as big of a level though, because I don't know, men and women get things done differently to them, and I don't hope that for them.
Oh no, there's a lot more leniency and empathy for them than there ever has been for you, Gypsy. Let's be for real. Also, Natasha, you want to say hi to some more haters that are streaming you live right now?
Hey,
What's up?
Say hi.
Hey guys, I'm about to go get something to eat, so I'm gonna hop off here. But Natasha, thank you for putting me on your panel. I just want to, give you kudos for sticking to the facts and explaining, why I didn't want to post on the 10th, because the 9th and 10th is a hard day for me.
Well,
and so I honestly just didn't want to be on social media, so I posted a day early. Did I think that all that was going to come of it? No, but...
Girl, you can't even breathe. I swear to God, if you blow your nose sideways, they're going to say something about it.
They're going to say my boogers are the wrong color.
I want to say this before you get down. And, I've always shot straight with you and told you exactly what I think, because that's just who I am. You don't owe these people anything. You don't owe them an explanation. You don't owe them anything. And at the end of the day, you do what makes you happy. You do what's best for Aurora. That's all that matters.
I agree. I just want to love on my baby girl, be happy with my man, live my life, get to do fun new things that I never got to, and just live. And live without a monkey on my back, always falsely reporting to me, falsely reporting shit to my PO. All these people
you won't have to worry
back.
About that longer.
I just want to live happy. And at the end of the day, I'm not bothering anybody by making TikTok videos of me dancing or singing.
Don't watch. I mean, that's where I'm at with my stuff too. I mean, they do the same thing with me about battling and about sweet cheeks. I mean, get over it.
Do what makes you happy. I mean, as long as nobody's getting hurt.
Exactly.
They can stay the fuck mad. Stay mad.
Exactly. Nothing is going to stop them from talking. Nothing is going to stop them from making these stupid ass videos. Nothing's going to stop them from going live and talking shit. Because at the end of the day, the people who do these things have nothing else to do.
I agree.
The people that know you and love you,
All it does is
love
show.
you, and that's all that matters. They know you and they love you. And
Exactly, Bree. And it just shows that they're lacking something in their own personal lives. I don't know if it's financial loss or emotional loss or what's going on, but y'all be losing some stuff. And that's why you're coming after people you don't even know, like Bree on a
I
daily
just,
basis for
well,
literally just existing on this
y'all can
fucking
be
app.
taking spelling
Like all
lessons. I
she's
mean,
doing is being on this app
I,
every day, trying to make TikToks and to do whatever she's doing, whether it's involving Gypsy or not. And literally every day she's just bashed and trashed in every way, shape, and form. It's just insanity to me. Like, and how does that prove your point?
Well,
Anyway,
it's not just that, and it's not just Gypsy. It's anybody on the internet that is
I'm
doing.
talking about Bree. Poor Bree can't even breathe.
Bree, Gypsy, me, I mean, anybody who has any kind of presence on the internet that people see as some type of threat, or that they see somebody doing better than they are, or they're jealous of what kind of money somebody's making or what money they think somebody's making. That's what it's always boiled down to with most of the people who don't like me. Either they've came at me and I went back at them better, or they are jealous because of the support that I have. And you'll never get them to admit that. They have to come up with something else, and they always have to talk about what your response is to what they say, but they never talk about what they did to get that response. Because I'm not out here like all of these other people watching everything somebody does and what somebody says. I don't care.
there are people doxing every house that I've ever lived in when other families live in them because they accuse me of, like, it's ridiculous. They put other people in danger because they believe everything somebody else says. Like, I was starting to get blamed for this Ivy Rose thing of her getting broken into her house or whatever. And she finally, I talked to her, I messaged her, and I was like, look, can you let your people know that me and none of my friends have nothing to do with this? Because, like, we're not getting blamed for this shit. We get blamed for everything else. And she did say something on her live that she never said it was me. So hopefully they take that and, understand. But it gets annoying when, like, I've been completely silenced. Every single one of my accounts have been banned. And
I know the feeling. I mean, they took down my.
I know you do. Exactly.
They took down my first channel on here, and they've tried to take this one down repeatedly.
But they try to call us the echo chambers. Like, no, y'all are the definition of what that is. Anybody who, I don't even talk about Gypsy and they come after me. Just like you don't talk about, you moved on from your things.
Doesn't matter what I talk about, they come after me. It doesn't matter what.
Yep. I know how you feel now, girl. I never thought this would be my life, but it is.
It's ridiculous.
The best club.
I just want to know what some.
Go ahead.
I just want to know what some of them are doing after the 25th when they so excited that they contact this parole officer and they so proud of themselves that they get to talk to a person. What are they doing after the 25th? What are they doing?
Thank you.
They'll find something, trust me.
I know what we're
They'll
going to
be calling the police every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Listen, the best clapback is just living a happy life.
Yep.
Amen on that one.
Amen
on that one. Well, that's
all right. And then with that, I am signing off.
All right. See you later.
Bye, Dick.
Bye.
I personally don't think any one person is obsessed with Gypsy Rose. People talk and report on Gypsy Rose because of her entitlement, her actions, and her lack of accountability. Again, Gypsy took matters into her own hands and took Dee Dee's life, her own mum. Again, Natasha brings up Morbid and Nina doing these crazy things, yet she sits on panel with the ones that have done the most hurtful and dangerous stuff. And the nerve of them to sit on that panel and claim victimhood is absolutely wild. It pisses Natasha off about people talking about Gypsy's baby. Gypsy was the one that said she will never put on social media. Gypsy said she will protect her child. And the first opportunity she had, she exposed her child. Natasha should be angry at Gypsy for using her child to prove to the world that she is not a monster. What she has proven, in my opinion, is that she is incapable of being a good mum. There's so much that went on. You guys can leave me your thoughts in the comment section. But with ending this, Gypsy is like a hamster on a hamster wheel. She is chasing the public's approval, trying to get people to like her. Chasing that approval is making her look more unstable. I truly do think that Gypsy is unstable, and showing the public how unstable she is by her actions and her inconsistencies. She will not be getting off that hamster wheel anytime soon. all her efforts in trying to gain and maintain the public's affirmations is about to get out of control, since in less than 2 weeks she will be off parole, will have total freedom. And all I'm going to say is, get ready, people. If you think that you have seen or witnessed a train wreck, just sit back and wait for the explosion. So you guys, let me know, as I said, all your thoughts down in the comment section. Have a wonderful rest of your day and weekend. Please be safe out there. Be kind to one another and don't forget to make good memories. Bye guys.